Hey, this is James Francis and welcome to this quick video where I'm going to show you 5 things to look for when choosing a profitable traffic strategy, because not every single traffic strategy is created equal. Sometimes in our testing we found that some of them get incredible results where we just get a massive amount of sales and people actually want to hear from us, and then other times we get results which aren't so great from other traffic strategies instead. And the way we find out the good stuff from the bad stuff is by using these 5 things. So the first thing you need to look for is that it needs to be scalable, okay? It must be able to be scaled. So for example, if your campaign is working well and you're spending, let's say, $5 per day on Facebook ads, for example, if it's working well at that stage, then you should be able to request more traffic whenever you want to without having to do more manual labor. So for example, if you were writing blog posts for traffic and you were doing that every single day for, let's say, 10 hours per week, and you were making roughly $1,000 per month from doing that. If you wanted to increase your profit from $1,000 to $10,000 per month, you would theoretically have to times your effort by 10 to get that amount, because you're timesing the amount of profit by 10, right? So that means you would have to work 100 hours per week just to be able to get to that amount. And of course, that's not a great way to live your life when you're chained to your computer or desktop or whatever it may be all the time, right? That's not a great way to be. So instead, you need to be at a stage with your traffic generation or use some sort of strategy which allows you to simply increase your daily budget, which in turn increases the amount of traffic that you get. And of course, to combat from that, you get more sales as well and a greater ROI. In other words, you're spending $1 and getting $2 or $3 back out again in 30 days or less, right? So that's thing number 1. The second thing is that it must be push button. I don't want you slaving away every single day on your business, working inside of your business on this hamster wheel, just going round and round and round, trying to get new prospects. You should be able to push a button and get traffic immediately, okay? That's the second thing. That's really important, because you cannot scale your business, you cannot create new content, you cannot do all of the other things that a business requires to work successfully if you're spending all of your time writing articles or, spamming Facebook, which is unethical and illegal as well, but some people still do that, believe it or not, right? So it's actually much better to be able to push a button, change a few settings, and be able to get traffic on demand. That way you can massively control how many sales you're getting on a daily basis instead of just, crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. The third thing is that you must be able to get high quality targeted prospects, okay? It's not just about using the shotgun approach and getting whoever you can, because after all, those people are not going to take action. They don't really have an interest in what you have to offer, so they're not going to take action, right? Instead, you need to get high quality prospects. In other words, people who actually have money to spend, who are actually interested in what you have to offer, and also targeted prospects. So those are your ideal prospects, your ideal customers, the people you are most wanting to work with, and the most awesome people you could ever possibly imagine to be in your business and on your list. The types of people who will happily submit you testimonials for the results that they've gotten, like I get every single week with my business. It's just incredible to have that sort of loyalty and awesomeness of customers, right? It's just amazing to have that. So not only aside from the fact it will make you more happy in your business, but also it will make you more profitable as well, because you will have more people buying stuff and of course upgrading to the higher price stuff as well, the more premium offers where you give away more stuff. Number 4 is that you should not be attracting people into your business who have overflowing email inboxes, okay? You know the type, you may even have an email inbox like this yourself, where you log in and you have 10 billion emails every single day and you just don't really know which one to look at first. So all in all, you end up looking at none of them, right? And just thinking, I'll do it later. And that's not the kind of prospects you want to have, because email marketing is a very important part of closing the sale. Not every single person will buy the first time they see an offer, okay? It's your job to follow up with that prospect via your email list, whether it's Aweber, GetResponse, iContact, whatever you decide to use to be able to make that sale, okay? It usually takes people between 3 and 7 times to, of being exposed to the message to make a purchase decision, whether it's a yes or a no. And of course, you shouldn't just blast them with the same thing every time, but you should come across from different angles or different perspectives of the product, you know, talking about what they'll gain or what they'll lose if they don't buy the product, and other things which we talk about in my other stuff as well. So you need to have prospects in your business that don't have this issue of not being able to see your emails, otherwise your results will massively drop. Instead, you want to attract prospects who aren't already on millions of other email lists, and solo ads are terrible for this. You know, you'll attract people who opt into a new email list every single day, and when it comes time for them to open your emails, they don't have time to do that because they already have looked through 6,000 other emails that day, right? And also, safe lists is another massively terrible one to use as well. I'm not going to dwell too much into what a safe list is or anything else, maybe that's a topic for another video, but if you are using safe lists or any kind of list builder softwares or tools like that, then that's definitely not a great way to go, because those prospects have very overflowing email inboxes and it's never a good strategy to use. And finally, number 5, you need to be able to track your results. If you aren't able to see where your sales are coming from specifically, then you don't have a successful traffic source. You need to be able to pinpoint exactly which ads are working and which ones aren't. If you're just getting an overall statistic of this is how many sales you got, this is how many clicks or visitors you got, that's not good enough. You need to be able to see which ads are working well, which ones are not working so well, so you can drop the losers and continue and scale the winners. Because after all, if one ad is getting you maybe one sale after spending, you know, $4,000 for example, and another ad you've only spent $20 but you've made, you know, a $300 sale or something, then of course you need to be able to see which of the ads were getting those results. Compared to if that was an average, you would see that you spent say $4,000 or whatever dollars and only made $300 back, and you would think, oh, this traffic source doesn't work. Whereas if you see the ads separately and be able to track the statistics separately, you can then see which ads are working well, which aren't, drop the losers and scale the winners. Okay, so there we have it. Those are the 5 things you need to look for when choosing a profitable traffic strategy in your online business to be able to make sales, to be able to generate a massive customer list and make a huge profit as well. Now, if you would like some help with that, if you'd like some help with choosing a profitable traffic strategy for your business which works whether you're a complete beginner or if you're a more intermediate or advanced marketer, listen up. I've just finished creating a brand new execution guide, which is essentially a step-by-step blueprint of Facebook ads. How you can get your first ad campaign set up correctly and profitably within just 1 hour or less. Some people have even done it within 30 minutes or less. So if you'd like some more help with that and using the exact same traffic source that I use in my business every single day, click the button below this video if you're watching elsewhere apart from YouTube, or if you're watching on YouTube, click the link in the description box below this video and learn more about that. If not, then I hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll speak to you very soon. But if you do click that link, I'll see you on the next page. See you there. Bye bye.